Second chances are anything but simple. Whether it's your favorite celebrity, your best friend, or the love of your life, deciding to let someone back into your life after they've hurt you is not easy. Hey everyone! Welcome back to Love and Spice. Every one of us has faced the choice of forgiving someone and giving them another opportunity after they have disappointed or hurt us. However, there are a few crucial questions to ask yourself before you do that. Let's look at them. What was the issue about? It's critical to take into account how serious the issue of letting go was before giving someone a second opportunity. Try your best not to let your feelings influence your choice. Was it a small blunder or a serious disloyalty? Did the individual who hurt you do it on purpose, or was it a mistake? Trust me, guys, I absolutely believe in second chances for everyone. But is this the third, fourth, or fifth chance you've given them? If so, that person is most likely not interested in improving themselves or righting the wrong. Depending on the circumstances, you may decide to give the other person another chance to make apologies, or you may decide to leave. Listen to your gut feeling and pay attention to what they have to say. Your heart already knows what you want. Is that person taking responsibility for their mistakes? Understand that a relationship cannot succeed unless both sides are wholly dedicated to making it trustworthy before extending any type of second chances in relationships. Realizing that they hurt you in some way is a first step in giving second chances. Although words are beautiful, they may also be meaningless at times, as it should be a sincere apology, not just lip service or deception. It may seem easy, yet many individuals are too proud to own their faults. They can see your outrage about nothing as being too emotional. I am sure you don't want to spend time with someone who will act as though they are unaware of your feelings. Why should you believe your partner if they promise to change but do not act in a way that proves this? If you believe your partner is earning a second chance with you via significant effort, then it is okay to forgive them. Do you want to forgive them? Before thinking about second chances in relationships, you must learn to forgive. This is by far the most crucial question you can ask yourself, because if you aren't ready to forgive and get past what went wrong, the future will be filled with stress and pain for both of you. It's normal to want to forgive someone who has wronged you, but it's crucial to examine your emotions to make sure you aren't just forgiving them out of obligation or regret. Before trying to answer your shoulds, you must first determine whether you can forgive their mistakes with heart or not. Emphasize your own mental health and only extend second chances if you believe that it is right. Human beings are bound to make mistakes, therefore. It's imperative that we're all able to forgive. Respect your decision and don't get back together if you are unwilling to forgive the other person, and believe that the mistake was significant enough to end the relationship. Do they respect your opinions and you? In order for a relationship to be successful, the other person must respect you. If it feels like they may have expressed regret but still do things that irritate you, even if you give your everything, the other person will still be unappreciative of you, then you need to reconsider giving them a second chance. Consider the time you spent together. Did they ask what you were thinking? Or did they respond positively when you shared your opinions? If you are giving them a second chance, then they have to show that they are sorry for what they did and regret their behavior. Additionally, the worst form of a relationship is one that lacks respect. You should be important enough to them as well as your views or opinions. A love relationship should be equal in all ways. Make a wise choice if you get to pick the relationship's next phase. How was this person in the past? The past behavior of the individual must also be taken into account. I'm assuming you had some difficulties or troubles when you were a part of each other's lives. Did those problems ever have a solution, or was it left entirely open-ended and unresolved? Have they previously let you down? Have they shown regret for what they did? Have their actions in the past suggested that they might harm you again? If the individual has harmed you in the past, you can very much guarantee that, even if you decide to give them another opportunity, those issues will resurface. Yes, maybe not at first, but just as you're attempting to get things back on track, issues like these seem to come up again. Is the will to change inevitable? If so, how much? This question should be taken into account before deciding whether or not to grant them a second opportunity. Instead of playing the victim in relationships, it is wise to take responsibility for our actions and accept accountability. Ask yourself, do they own their mistakes and accept accountability for their actions? Or are they prepared to apologize and try to earn back your trust? If not, then it might not be worthwhile to give them another opportunity. The last thing you want is to become entangled in a loop of emotional manipulation when this individual portrays you as overreacting or ignoring your feelings. Being accountable for one's conduct encourages reliability and trust. Additionally, it demonstrates their readiness to be open to vulnerability in order to maintain the union. Are both of you devoted to making it work? Both individuals must have the desire to redevelop their connection. Couples need to put up some form of effort in order to change the situation. A good relationship depends on having genuine communication, showing compassion and gratitude, respecting each other's personal space, being honest about your feelings, verbalizing your expectations, making greater adjustments, giving and receiving constructive criticism, and using effective conflict resolution techniques. You still have a chance at this thing called love if you both are determined to make it work. Prioritize what caused you to split up in the first place. Who was at blame here? Couples need to discuss each of these issues so that there are no outstanding concerns after the reconciliation. How far can you push your boundaries? It's critical to think about your personal limitations. What are your deal breakers, and what are you ready to accept? You don't have to feel bad about turning down a reconciliation. You broke up for a reason in the first place. Prior to giving someone another opportunity, be sure you understand your boundaries and how to express them to the other person. You deserve to be in a loving relationship with a partner who makes you feel good about yourself. These days, no one needs any additional stress, nor you or your lover. Is a sexual spark still there? If you've been conditioned to think that sexual attraction only exists in fiction, you're in for a rude awakening. True sexual and romantic attraction are cornerstones of any relationship. It's a fairly good indicator if you still have that passion every time you see each other. If the love you once shared is still strong, it's likely that you still want to stay together. But the most effective approach could be to stay apart from your ex if you feel absolutely nothing for them. Whether or not to give someone a second opportunity is a personal decision that depends on a number of factors, including the gravity of the offense, the person's background, your own feelings, the possibility of change, and your limitations. You should always hold yourself up to high standards of respect and compassion. And if someone fails to fulfill these expectations, it's perfectly okay to cut ties with them because a relationship should be about the both of you. How do you feel about all of these suggestions? Have you ever had to give a second chance? Or were you ever given a second chance? Comment below with your thoughts and let us know. Thank you for watching this video all the way through. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more entertaining content. I'll see you in the next video.